Friend Erin Engelke returns to the Oklahoman's video studio. Always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Erin, of course, is with Sunbeam Family Services, and they have a cool new thing coming up right around the corner called the Beacons, which is their young professionals group, but they also have a speaker series. And of course, we welcome Luke Atkinson and Jennifer Battle, who are here to tell us all about that. Very nice to see and meet both of you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here.
This will be interesting. Their first speaker is a guy you may have heard of, the newly elected mayor of Oklahoma City, David Holt. But first of all, Erin, as always, we'll give you the first word here. How are things at Sunbeam, and what do we need to know about Sunbeam as we head into the summer season?
Yeah, well, everything is great at Sunbeam.
Okay.
We have a lot going on as always. We're super proud of our Beacons, our young professionals group. They're doing amazing work in the community and really helping to elevate awareness of the work that we do. A lot of people aren't familiar with the work of Sunbeam. We've been around since 1907. We're one of the longest serving social service agencies or nonprofits in the community, and we serve people from birth all the way to seniors. So through early childhood services, foster care, counseling, and then specifically support services for the elderly. So the work that we do is really comprehensive and holistic, and we need more people to know about it, and the Beacons are helping us do that.
You can find more information. They have a website, of course, that is full of ways you can participate and donate. SunbeamFamilyServices.org. Greg Singleton on the ones and twos back there in the control room, all over it there, showing you the website right there. Luke, tell us more about the Beacons.
So the Beacons are a young professional group, and we're comprised of a lot of people, young people across Oklahoma City in various capacities who really have kind of a heart to serve. And so we meet monthly, and then depending on other events or things that we have going on, we try to make an appearance in the community to let people know about Sunbeam's mission, how they can get involved, and how, I guess, a bigger picture, how they get involved in the city too. And
Jennifer, the speaker series, what was the genesis behind that? Hey, we need to have somebody to come in and talk to us.
Well, I think we kind of wanted something to kind of stand us apart from other young professionals, and I think it was very important for us to not only bring awareness to Sunbeam Family Services, but also to have an educational aspect of what's going on in our city. I think there's a lot of opportunity where young professionals can get involved and also learn on relevant issues, and we thought the Beacons can touch that base and kind of be the leaders of connecting young professionals with community leaders. So I think we're really excited about our series.
So the first speaker you have, he's really tall. Mayor David Holt. He's newly elected. He's getting his feet wet in all the city government issues as the man now, the mayor. But what is the topic of conversation for you guys? What did you tell, hey, Mayor, come in and speak with us, but did you give him any marching orders of, hey, here's what we'd really like to learn out of this?
Well, we definitely gave him some marching orders.
Okay.
No, we definitely are interested on kind of his vision for Oklahoma City in the future. I mean, since he's newly elected, I mean, we're getting kind of the beginning of what his vision is going to be, and then also how young professionals like Luke and I can civically get involved. I think that's something that is always hard to maneuver, especially as a young professional. How do we get involved civically? What can we do to impact our community? And I think Mayor Holt is going to be a great speaker to kind of direct us on that. So
to that point, he's made it a point of his platform to address the future leaders of the city. That'll be interesting to hear. Luke, the Beacons, how do people get involved? Can people get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. We have, you can contact Erin. She's kind of our liaison for the organization. We have events like the speaker series or like a professional mixer that you can attend and get to know us, get to know the service, and you can always apply. We're always accepting applications year-round. And also anyone who wants to maybe not serve on a board but wants to volunteer, we also have opportunities like that too.
If you would like to attend the speaker series, the first one, I believe it's going to be quarterly, correct?
Yes.
That is coming up June 12th over at Dunlap Cotting and Film Rose. $10 gets you in. The networking begins at 6. The mayor will speak about 6:30. You can find more information again at their website, sunbeamfamilyservices.org/connect, if you want to go directly there. Erin, why create something like the Beacons?
Well,
you touched on it at the top, but
yeah. Well, you know, I think that to their point, it's so important for the younger audiences of our community to be connected with nonprofits. There's a lot that we can offer them, and vice versa. They give so much energy to us. And help us think differently too, especially for an organization that's been around for so long. And it's important, of course, to raise awareness, but also to help us raise funds in order for us to continue to be sustainable long into the future, hopefully for another 111 years, we need young professionals and individuals to support us. And so I just think it's phenomenal, the energy and the spirit that these folks have. They're a relatively young group for us. In their infancy, they've been around for about 3 years. They emerged out of the Loyal class.
Sure.
And we have a number of other young professional groups within Oklahoma City, which I think is wonderful. That's just a great professional development opportunity for them to learn what it means to serve on a board. What are Robert's rules? Like how do you run a meeting? Those kinds of things. So there's kind of those basics that they learn, but then also
the difference when you get in a meeting, you're like, oh, they have no idea
they have
what's
no
going on
idea
here.
what they're doing. Yeah, but and they can certainly speak to this better than me. But a lot of it is just learning how to be a professional in a nonprofit one day.
It's also a good way to network, isn't it?
I mean, it definitely is a great way. I think Luke and I met through the Beacons, and then we've just built a great friendship, and then we're able to help each other in other endeavors that we're interested, but also we're both connected through Sunbeam. I think that's where both our missions and our hearts are in, is to help support Sunbeam Family Services. So I think it's a great way to make friends, to connect to community, and also try and make an impact. So.
As an example of the variety of people, Luke, what's your background? What do you do for a day job?
Well, so I'm the communications manager for Oklahoma Contemporary, and a lot of that is graphic design, marketing, and some community outreach too. So we have board members who are in the financial district, I guess, and accountants. Yeah. So there's a good mix of us that are able to lend our talents to promoting the mission and getting involved.
And Jennifer, your daily gig.
Yeah, well, I work for Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Oklahoma as a communication consultant, and my main focus for them is to do community outreach for Latino media. So I focus on the Hispanic Latino community here. So that's a great opportunity there to serve that community as well.
Fantastic. Aaron, I'll give you the last word before we wrap it up here. What do people need to know?
Oh, come on out, please, come attend. And it truly doesn't matter if you're a young professional or a seasoned professional.
Yes.
I mean, this is a wonderful opportunity, again, to hear the mayor. This is, I think, his first event that's geared towards young professionals or talking about that particular audience. And so I strongly encourage everybody to come on out, regardless if you fall within their age group. I'm a little bit older, but
I'm a lot older.
You can come. You can join me as a seasoned professional. How about that? But truly, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And again, it's about building that network.
Fantastic. The speaker series, The Beacons. It is June 12th at Dunlap Cotting. And again, you can find more information. Tickets are $10. More information on the website right there is sunbeamfamilyservices.org. Guys, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Great to meet you and hear from you today. And Aaron, always good to,
Thanks for
good to see
having
you.
us.
Someday I'll go with you on a run.
Please do.
Way behind. She runs every day. All right, again, sunbeamfamilyservices.org for more information.